students are gone, but you are still here. And we know how you feel because you are done. But you have so much work to do to get ready for tomorrow. Good afternoon, podcast listeners everywhere. Welcome to After the Bell, a Stunt Brothers production. A podcast that gets inside the life of a teacher and provides a wellness guide for being prepared to take on this most challenging of professions. I'm Martin Stuvel.
And I'm Roy Hunt. And we share your pain, having taught a combined 70 years. The guarantee of this podcast is to make you laugh, make you think, and give you at least one little nugget that you can use in the classroom. So get out your marking, organize your supplies, or just pour yourself a coffee.
I want something stronger.
And listen, engage, and interact with After the Bell, a podcast for you, the hard-working, dedicated teacher who wants free lesson plans, free advice, and a free meal.
Okay, Roy, but I'm not paying for anything more than McDonald's. Well, Mr. Hunt, I can see by the clock on the wall we have 10 minutes to go.
Yes,
10 minutes till 4 o'clock.
Until 4 o'clock.
Tell us, what does that mean? Tell us what that means.
Okay, well, we're set up. We're good to go. We're here at North Point Brewery in North Vancouver.
Great location.
Great location. We're on their second floor, their tasting room. They've graciously provided us with this space.
Great people, to provide us for this celebration that we're holding today.
And we have an amazing view from here.
Look at that. That's wow. And
Vancouver City. This is great.
It's just amazing. And we're here celebrating because it's our final summer session. So summer session 9.
That's right. Episode 30 from our first season.
And 32 if I'd done the math right earlier.
32 with the AB that we added
exactly.
When we were traveling.
But the big thing is it's the finale of season 1.
That's right.
Season 2 will start on Labor Day, right? Mm-hmm. So here we are having this celebration. We've invited the world.
Yes. And I remember way back at possibly our first episode.
Okay.
And we were in the booth in the North Vancouver City Library. Yeah. And one of the lines we said, "This podcast is organic." And when I think about what's going to happen soon, I think that's probably as organic as you can get.
We have finally hit the organic moment, which means it could go anywhere.
That's right. Certified organic.
And when you invite people to a celebration, you provide beer and other alcohol and an open mic. Who knows what we'll hear?
That's right.
But this is podcasting, and filters are only good for CBC radio.
And editing is well within our means.
Absolutely.
Right?
But I think it's great that we have this, and I'm really excited about having people come and join us here to celebrate what's been a fantastic season 1.
It has been.
It's been beyond expectations, and we're so excited about season 2. So that's why we're holding this today.
That's right. And we have 5 minutes on the clock now, and I'd like to go buy you beer.
Oh, I'm into that.
Okay.
I say cheers to that, my friend.
All right. So
we
can do that.
Here we are again back at North Point. And,
North Point Brewing.
We just had a little chat with some of our guests here.
And a beer.
Yeah. We even have our guest from the end of the summer sessions, Nick.
Yes.
Nick Marino, right? He's here. So he came back after
I know,
it's
just rare because sometimes you say, or me, I would say something that maybe our guest is like, I don't think I'll ever come back. But he came back.
He came back. So that's a good sign.
Yes.
We got Normal over there.
Yep.
Normal doesn't want to come on the mic, but wave, Normal. Hey, there he is. You can. Can you hear the wave?
Yeah, you can see the wave.
We talked with Normal. We taught with him many years ago at Dorothy Linus. So one of the people that go back to that time when we were at Dorothy Linus that we've spoken about in previous episodes.
There we go.
So we'll just go mingle a bit.
We'll mingle, come back.
We'll see if somebody wants to come onto the mic.
See if someone wants to say something.
I've heard Nick might want to come back and tell his life story. So hear more.
I have a feeling that when he does come and he's going to give his life story, shut the computer off.
Yeah, but his wife's here. She seems far more interesting.
Yes.
So the celebration's going great, right, Mr. Hunt?
It is. Yes, it is. We're doing very well.
And we have someone at the hot mic.
The hot
mic. There he is.
I can't believe I'm seeing this in person. I've heard it in my headphones for a year.
You can't believe it. You're actually here, right?
You
actually, you're putting a face to the voices.
For the first time, really.
So we have some questions. All right. Because it's a podcast about education, about for teachers. And so, what's it like to be the son of a teacher?
I guess we should tell the listeners who we have here. We have Josh Stubel here. Joshua Stubel. I always call him Joshua. People say Josh. I go, who's Josh? It is my son. So I guess he is the son of a teacher.
Hi, everybody.
Yep.
He's been on a podcast before. He's also a great, what would I say, sound engineer for people's production? What title would you like to use for yourself that would be appropriate?
Amateur sound engineer.
Okay. He's very humble. Very humble.
Okay.
So, ask your question again.
Okay. So the question is, what's it like to be the son or the child of a teacher?
Well, I guess it really depends, the proximity effect of the teacher, because for me, it was the same school.
It's right. Not at first, but then we were at Upper Lynn.
Yes.
And you had your dad at the school.
And then we were flying pretty close to the sun.
Was that awkward?
Literally. No, actually, no. In reality, not at all. I don't know.
No, and even because I was still doing grade 7 when you were in grade 7, right?
But you refused to teach me.
Yes.
Didn't I? But didn't I teach you PE? We switched teacher and I.
Yeah.
So I still had you in grade 7.
A little bit.
Yeah. I gave you an A, didn't I?
Do you get grades in PE?
Yeah.
I do not remember.
You did.
But no, it was totally fine. It was great.
Well, it's interesting because both my daughters went to the same school that I taught at.
Ridgeway.
At Ridgeway.
Wow.
And it's their experience was a positive experience
Yeah.
too. I guess it would be very difficult if the student population didn't like your
Right.
mother or father who was a teacher. That I think that would be really, that would be very difficult to navigate through.
Mr. Stubel had a great reputation. If anything, it was a halo effect.
Well,
It rubbed off on me. Yeah.
Well, I can remember I was in the same situation where I was teaching grade 7, and my daughter Camille came to me and she said, "Dad, all my friends think you're an amazing teacher, and they want to be in your class, and I'd like to be in your class." And I looked at her and I said, "No." And I went down to grade 4. And so there was an opening, and I left grade 7 and went to grade 4, and I didn't have to teach her. But my other daughter was in grade 4, but she definitely did not want to be in my class, so I didn't have a problem.
It worked out.
Did it make you want to be a teacher watching me? Didn't you just you gave up that?
No.
You decided, I'm going to give up that dream and become a sound engineer?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I thought I'd be better suited to producing podcasts.
I see. Okay.
And we have been able to utilize your expertise in producing podcasts to help us out.
Oh, it's true.
That's true.
I've tried to help where I can.
He absolutely has. And it's like, you're my go-to guy. I can just send you a message any time of day. And
Day and night.
it's like you instantly work for me. You right away give me a response and solve my problem. So I appreciate it.
And I keep on sending the bills in the mail, but I don't know, they never get paid.
I think you're going to the old address, so it's all right.
He's been sending them to me, and I've been shredding them.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that explains that.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate this, and we wish you all the best. Thanks for coming to our celebration and getting ready for season 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for having me.
So, this is going well. North Point, once again, a big shout out to North Point.
Big shout out to North Point Brewing.
They're here on 1st Street, 200 block 1st Street, and they're just a fabulous establishment here in North Vancouver, and we encourage our listeners to come check them out.
Check them out. And they come here, we won't be here. No.
Not this time. We'll do this again. And we have with us a kindergarten teacher who's come to... Yeah. Charlene is a kindergarten teacher.
Hi, Charlene.
Hi, Roy.
And it's August, and a lot of people think, oh, teachers, they're still on their summer vacation, right? They're not really getting ready for school. They're off till Labor Day. They don't start till September 2nd. They're still on holiday. Charlene, is that true?
Definitely not.
No. Okay, why?
I think I've been thinking about my next year since June.
Wow.
Did you find when it became August, did you kind of get a little feeling in your stomach?
There's a little feeling that happens on August 1st that's the impending doom of the next school year. And yet hopeful. There's so much hope. There's next year's going to be the year. Next year's the year that I do it right.
Oh, okay. So when have you been in school yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I intend to on Monday.
On Monday, okay. Because I had this thing where I like to do, I would just go into the school. It's kind of like, when you go to a lake and you dip your toe in. I like doing that. So I would walk into the classroom, look at the furniture, and go home.
I drag furniture, I look at furniture, I set it all up, and then I organize something strange that it has nothing to do with the whole setup, take a photo of the whole thing, go home, and then come back the next day with, these are the changes I need to make.
So you go for the full swim.
Full swim
Full
the
immersion.
second day.
So what's going to be different this year? It's going to make it the best year ever.
Do you know what the change is?
What?
I got a label maker.
Wow.
I can't even say it. Label maker. And that will make all the difference in the whole world.
Label their heads, their foreheads.
Exactly. I will label everything. Go this way, go that. Here, this is for you, this is not for you. It will all be labeled.
Nice.
Well, we appreciate you being a loyal listener to After the Bell and coming out to our celebration about Season 2. So thank you, Charlene, and thanks to everyone here who's joining us tonight. We got people even from Japan here.
Yes, we do.
We
We have a lot of listeners from Japan.
There's a lot of Japanese going on. Here we have a teacher who has retired recently.
Hi, my name's Fred.
Fred and I go way back, right? We were 19 when we first met.
I didn't have any gray hair at that time.
We haven't changed, though.
At all. Absolutely not.
And Fred, you're still TOCing a bit?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 days a week.
And is that enough?
That's enough for me, absolutely, especially kindergarten. 1 day of kindergarten every month is good enough.
And for many years, didn't you teach French in Vancouver?
Yeah, I was a French teacher in Vancouver, a teacher librarian in Vancouver for a number of years, yep.
Anything else you want to say to the listeners?
Hey, sign up for this wonderful podcast. I mean, it's awesome. International reach. It's great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So we're another celebration guest here. We're really appreciative. We have a dear old friend here, Normand Ponton.
Yes,
right?
indeed, with Martin Stubel and Roy Hunt.
Yes.
Hi, Normand.
Hi, Roy.
We go back to Dorothy Linus,
We do.
25 years, maybe,
At
even
least.
more.
Yeah, I left in 2000.
Wow. Oh, so 25. It's
Yeah.
so 25 years ago is
Yeah,
when you.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We haven't changed a bit.
He hasn't
No,
changed at all. His hair's a little longer.
He's got a great set of hair right now. Like it's a rock star hairstyle.
Well, thank you. I'll take it.
Now you're still TLCing, right? TTOC.
Yeah.
How many T's are there now? TTTOC.
TOC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way of keeping in touch with a bunch of people like you guys that I've known for so many years,
Yes.
decades.
Yeah.
I still like teaching. Some days are easier than others, but that's always been the game anyway. And teaching's not supposed to be easy. It's
No,
just,
it's a hard job. Actually.
It is a hard job.
Yeah, yeah. But do you enjoy most of your days?
Most days, yeah. I go on, Roy. You're going to jump in.
Well, I was just going to say, I know the days that you enjoy the most are the days that you and I are in the same staff room when we're teaching at the same school.
Exactly.
That's always worth a good laugh.
Good point. Go on.
No, I was going to say, I guess the nice thing about TOCing is if you're not happy with the place, you go, I'm not going back there.
That's very much so.
Yeah.
It's there's a variety of reasons that I will keep to myself for, what makes me decide to go to this classroom or not. So I do enjoy that. It keeps you actual. It keeps you relevant, purposeful.
Yes. Yeah. It's a noble profession. It really is teaching, I think, right?
Yeah.
You can hold your head up high when you're a teacher.
Many thoughts come to mind when you say that.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's still a very rewarding, relevant endeavor to be in that profession. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Getting too deep here.
No. I love it, right? And I think as a retired teacher, as we both are, it feels good to look back on a career that was teaching. Like I think we both can hold our heads up high knowing we did that. Like, it was. I don't know if other jobs have that. Some do, but not. I don't think the same level that teaching does. And I think it's as you get older, when you look back on what you did, it's quite satisfying. Thank you, Normal Ponton. We appreciate
pleasure.
this. We really appreciate you coming out, and we just think you're a great human being. So
thank you. Likewise, you guys.
Yeah. Love you, man.
Likewise. Take care.
Okay, here we go. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Nick.
Cheers. I left my beer.
Steve, go get your beer. Go get your beer. There we go.
have to share the mic.
Jeannie, I thought you were coming on with that.
We have Nick is going to be our guest. No one knows this yet because this is the final summer session. But Nick is going to be our guest for our episode 1 of season 2. And he's here at our celebration with his brother-in-law,
Steve.
I know.
Steve, this is Martin and Roy. Hi, Martin. Hi, Roy.
I said to Martin, it says like alcohol and live microphones. What could go wrong?
I was just remembering whether it's brother-in-law or brother, but no, it's brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
That's what was going. The wheels were turning in my slow brain.
You just have to look at our bodies, and you can see that we're not related.
But the funny thing is, they're both teachers, right?
Yeah.
They
True.
both are,
Yeah.
right?
True.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go on, we just want to say congratulations on your first year.
Thank you.
First season.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
We appreciate
It's
that.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Thank you.
Because you guys stuck to doing it every week, and that's tough to do.
Yeah.
It is. And we still like each other.
Yeah.
I know.
You're going to do a season
It's going to make season
episode
2 even better.
But we were committed to every Monday getting it out, being consistent, and everything we read said if you can do that, it becomes more legitimate when it's in the streaming services out there.
And it sounds so professional. I've listened
thank
to
you.
some
Thank you.
episodes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is
wow.
just building our egos up. I love it. Well,
So what are we talking about?
This is a whatever kind of conversation.
whatever.
So,
Steve, we were not to put you on the spot, but think about this.
Yeah.
We were talking about like who your favorite teacher is and
yes.
why.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you guys want me to go first?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can think about it. You guys can say yours.
Are
too,
we,
right?
Yeah,
are we
I-
supposed to mention their full names?
You can,
and everything?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think when we do
I mean,
who's the teacher that you think was the biggest pervert?
yeah,
We don't have to change.
maybe we don't say those ones.
For favorites,
Just
it's
your
okay.
favorite
We're pretty
teacher,
safe.
right?
I think favorites were okay, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Favorite pervert?
Editing going to happen now.
and you can't vote for yourself.
Oh, my levels are peaking with all these laughter.
Okay.
So, here we go. Okay.
So for me, it's very easy. It's his name was Barry Kennedy, and he taught at Killarney. He was an English teacher. Do you have Mr. Kennedy?
No, I didn't, but I know who he is very well.
Yeah, just a really
Miss
wonderful
him.
guy. He was one of those. I feel like he had that leftover idealism from the '60s of sort of like stand up to power, you know.
Yeah,
And he was sort of he had irreverent things on his wall, which I mean now probably might not look like it, but in the early '80s when I went to his class, he had like funny pictures and things drawn on his wall, which no other teachers had. And he had a great sense of humor, and he saw me or you, whoever you were, for who you were. And he was just a great guy, and he really was super encouraging to me. He really encouraged me to write. And actually, when I wrote my book, I put a thank you in for him. But he had died. But I knew that, but I just want to acknowledge how much he influenced me. And then I found out that his son is the, I feel so dumb saying this. What do you call the head of the teacher, the person that's head of the school board?
Oh,
The superintendent?
superintendent.
Yeah.
The superintendent of West Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow.
Chris Kennedy.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay,
I got in contact with him, let him know that his dad was super influential and that I wanted to thank him in the book. And then I invited him to the book launch, and then he came to my book launch with his mom, who was Mr. Kennedy's wife, and they were very thankful, and it was a great experience. And then I know someone who was teaching in West Van, and Chris Kennedy was there recommending my book to teachers to use to teach in high school. So
Wow.
yeah, but Mr. Kennedy himself was just such a kind. He was a guy that just got it. You know, when you're in high school, some guys are like, nope, this is the way we do it. This is school, and these are the rules. But there's the other guys that got it, and they saw you. That's who Mr. Kennedy
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've mentioned her name before on our podcast, but my favorite teacher was Christine Miller, my grade 4 and 5 teacher. She was a breath of fresh air. It was Ridgeway in the 1970s. I think most teachers there had taught in the 50s. They were all neurotypical. And she was this young 23-year-old teacher, just like, who is this person, right?
Yeah.
She had Crichter's creative writing. I mean, I love writing to this very day because of this woman, right? She would have science fiction days. I got into science fiction because of this woman, right?
Yeah.
She would talk to us like real human beings.
Yeah.
And then a few years ago, I found out that she was the head of the Bear program in North Van.
Of what program?
It's called the Bear Awareness Program in North Van. She had stopped teaching in the 80s, but I met her through this Bear Awareness Program.
Oh, so you
and
have
we
seen her as an adult.
Seen her as an adult.
Yeah.
Had her over for lunch last summer. And in fact, as we speak, I'm organizing a Facebook group of people that were in her class in my grade 4 and 5 year to come back. We're hoping in September or October to get together with Christine Miller, and everyone has the same stories about her. How she's just related with people.
Yeah.
So it's just being able to tell that to someone. And I mean, I've experienced it the other way too. When a student tells you that you've made a difference in their life, it's like, wow. Yeah. But she's just, her face just lit up. And I still have a letter that I kept in grade 5 that she wrote me because my friend and I adored her, and we baked her a cake on the last day of grade 5. And we happened to be going to Safeway to buy a Duncan Hines box to bake this cake, to bake it for her. And we're in line, and then we look behind us, and it's Miss Miller, right? And we quickly hid the box, and so she wrote this lovely note saying thank you for the cake, and she said, now I know why you look so guilty, right, when you were in Safeway.
You couldn't hide it.
Wow.
And I still have that letter, and I took a picture of it, and I gave it to her just a few weeks ago so she could see that letter, and it's just like.
You gotta have Christine Miller on the podcast.
I think that would be amazing,
great.
right?
That makes sense.
I know.
You know what? A funny thing, in grade 7, I was in an open area, and one of the teachers' names, she was great, was Chris Miller. It's not the same person.
Okay, yeah,
Because
okay.
her name at the time wasn't Miller; it was Loney.
Okay.
She married a teacher.
Richard Loney?
No,
No, did she marry Richard Loney?
no.
So
she
he-
married Ron Miller.
Oh, no. But,
Yeah, they were both my grade 7 teachers. They got married.
but before she was married, her name was Loney?
I don't know. Because
You-
she's
I-
quite young. She was like you say, like a brand new teacher.
I just jump on that because at Sutherland, when I went to Sutherland, my French teacher was Richard Loney, and you know who that was?
No.
Being a Canuck fan, he sang in the Canuck. He was one of the greatest Canuck O Canada singers. He sang Richard Loney, right? And he was a teacher at Sutherland. Yeah. And I remember we were in grade 12, and he came up with his Christmas album, and he was selling copies.
Hey, do you guys remember when Carl Lewis sang the American national anthem at a baseball game, and he couldn't hit the notes,
No,
and then it was coming around to the hard part again, and then he was like, "Okay, gonna make up for it this time," and then he didn't hit the note again.
So, Steve, do you have a favorite teacher?
Yeah, I have one favorite teacher, and it's similar to your story, going back to grade 4.
Okay.
Yeah, grade 4, Miss Hammy Gammy.
Hammy Gammy?
Hammy Gammy. Yeah,
That's her real name?
That's her real
Wow.
name. And I think she was straight out of
Love it.
university,
Love
probably
it.
like 23 years
Yeah,
old
yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Miss Miller. And Yeah, Miss Hamigami, I can't remember too many details of grade 4, but I just remember that she was my favorite teacher. Like, I could see myself in the future becoming a teacher because of her.
That's great.
And all what I know is that my mother would say that every day when I came home from school in grade 4, my mom would say that you're just in love with her. You're just in love with your teacher. You know everything she's wearing. You know every word she said, and
okay, so the fun thing is Steve went to Waverly.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I started teaching at Waverly, and she was still there.
Oh,
So
wow.
I taught with her, and she's my neighbor. She lives like a block away.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when I was a substitute teacher, when I became a teacher, and then I had a sub, one day I was called to Waverly School, and it was so weird to go in the staff room where you went to elementary school, and I was looking for Gloria. I found out later, because my family got to know her. Her name is Gloria Hamigami, and changed to Gloria Joe.
Okay.
At that time, I was looking for Gloria Joe, and they said, "Oh no, she's off today. She's never off, and she's off today." And so I never got a chance to meet her in the school, but I did see her in the neighborhood from time to time.
Yeah.
Roy, you've talked about a favorite teacher
Can I just
before.
add one more thing about Miss Hamigami?
Please do.
Okay.
A fun fact, she was on the very first BC Lions cheerleading squad.
Oh,
I did not even know that. You should have told me.
Yeah.
right? Teacher side
So,
hustles.
here's the thing. So far, 3 of us have chosen women in their early 20s.
Just
See if Roy
random,
keeps that going.
choice.
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Yeah.
For me, it was a PE teacher of mine, Mr. Oswald. I was on the wrestling team in high school, and he saw leadership skills in me that I didn't think I had. And he made me the captain of the team and just put me in situations to give me opportunities for leadership. And I believe that was probably the most influence that I can think of anybody having in my life. It was seeing something that I didn't see that was there. And I went on to, it was almost like, okay, I can do stuff. And I went on to going on to university when I thought I come from a small town. I thought my options were working in agricultural industry or working in a factory. And I just pulled it all together at last minute. Went on to university. I became a teacher. And one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life is I went back to my high school. And I went and found Mr. Oswald, and I said to him, I said, I became a teacher, and I went to university and became a teacher, and it's because of your influence. And he said, well, I'm glad you went to university.
So I want to show you a picture, and it's funny when you're 10 and your teacher's 23, 24. They're like an adult, right? But then eventually, when you both become adults, you're like the same age almost. So here's a picture of me with Miss Miller from a year ago.
Wow.
That's great.
The 10 years or 15, whatever it is, 11, just,
it means
just
nothing
nothing
when
at
you're
that
an adult.
point, right? Yeah.
I'm just thinking about when I was like 10, 11, 12, I was this weird combination of being kind of cocky and also like nervous. But I would have thought, like, if I liked Miss, whatever teacher I had, say she was 22, I would have thought, I might have a chance. You know what I mean? like I would seriously consider, right circumstances, I think I could probably pull this off.
I get my lunch money, we'll go out.
Like a babysitter, I'd think, we get rid of these other 2 kids, maybe me and you.
It's going to be the longest episode ever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you bet.
Thank you.
Well, this has been a great event, hasn't
Well,
it?
it's amazing to see so many people here, and
the sun is setting. We got this beautiful view of Vancouver from North Point here, and I really have to give a shout out to North
Point Brewing.
They've been such.
Let us have this upstairs room.
Yeah.
There's the main floor of the brewery, and the upstairs room, and it's open to the public, but there was no one up here, and we've had the whole place to ourselves. The people who showed up thought we'd gone We broke the bank for this.
They were really impressed, right? And we don't have any official sponsors, but I would like to think North Point is maybe our first sponsor in the sense that they provided this and allowed us to have this celebration here. And so we encourage people to come to North Point, and they have a wonderful list of beers,
beer
and
selection,
sours and ciders, and good food and good eats in this upstairs location. We will definitely have another celebration.
I think we'll have another celebration up here.
And it's just been wonderful to spend it with all these After the Bell listeners.
Yes.
You know,
and it's nice. We have family here. We have friends here. But that's how everything starts out. That's how our podcast started. It was with the friendship that we have.
Exactly.
And we're building a family here. Building a family of listeners.
Yes. And
when
so
you think about it,
this is the end of our summer sessions for the summer. But we're having our season 2 will begin on September 1st, Monday, September 1st, Labor Day. And Nick, who was here today, will be our very first guest, talking about the peony and his book, East Side Story. So
there you go.
Looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it, too.
We really wish everybody a great start to the school year and a great beginning in September.
Yeah.
This podcast is organic, taking shape with each episode. Building resiliency for teachers everywhere.
That sounds great.
And our website is stuntbrothers.ca.
That's stuntbrothers.ca.
We will chat again
after the bell.